guys, and welcome to this episode of the Brawlcasters. I'm James. That's not Charlie Murphy. That's Alex. so, I mean,
Listen, guys, this is a cozy episode. No Blazers. Me and James been working our ass off doing live events that we saw some of you guys there. We appreciate
yes.
you, all right? He's wearing a beautiful Brawlcasters hoodie. He's cozy. You see him looking great. And I'm wearing my beautiful silk robe that I love to wear. Guys, if you are not sleeping in silk robes, you should be.
Here's the one thing I have to say, Alex. I mean, you and I, we have a little bit of beef that we have to settle on air here. You're recording a podcast in a silk robe that looks like it came from a kung fu movie. Your hair is about 9 feet tall. And you had the audacity to make fun of me for my wool mittens when it was 7 degrees out after
I
Flex Fest
just
the other
said,
night.
I said nice mittens.
No, no, no. You're like, nice mittens, bro. You didn't say nice mittens. You weren't like genuinely like, those are nice mittens, my bro. like,
I didn't expect you to pull up with mittens.
but bro, I gotta say, they're like the convertible kind. You can pop them open, your fingertips are out, so you can still like use
I'm
your
not mad at you. Comfy. I'm down with it. Comfy.
exactly,
Mitten. All
exactly.
right. You are a father of two. If you want to wear mittens.
He's trying to get the hair under control desperately.
I'm just playing with it at this point, man.
You're just teasing it up bigger.
I know.
I got one of those like,
You
you
go
know
now.
the compressed air duster that you use to like clean shit out, right?
Yeah.
So like for the fan, the air purifier at my school, and like in the fans, I wanted to like blow the air out. I was like, I don't want to get the cans that you use them once and then they're dead after that. Even if you
Hmm.
don't use the whole thing, it dies. So I found like an electric one.
Okay.
My barber had used it. I did the exact same one on me a couple weeks ago. I was like, yo, this thing is powerful. Like he trimmed my beard and then he hit the hair off my shoulder and went flying. I was like, I need that. So I found it, got it on Amazon. So of course brought it to the school today. They're at Riley. And so of course I just keep like every chance that I get, I'm like, blowing out the keyboard, blowing out the
Hmm.
fan, and then she walked by and like whoop, just right in her face, and her hair was just like going crazy. And this little girl come in, Kira, and Kira's adorable, and she's got this like crazy curly hair, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Do that to me." I'm like, Kira, if I do that to you, you are never getting your kickboxing headgear on over your hair. It's just never gonna happen.
Not
It's
gonna
gonna be,
happen.
it's gonna be teased out way too big. You're gonna look
Shout
like
out to
Fran
Kira.
Drescher in the '90s.
Shout out to Kira, man. Actually, yes, Fran Drescher in the 90s. Good pull. Nanny, I would have.
Yeah,
Yes.
we both would
Um,
it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Side note, guys, I do want to highlight their names are escaping me right now, but the female bouts, I stand by this. Female bouts at Flex are phenomenal and they steal the show. And you can always co-sign me this. I feel like those two female bouts were two of the best bouts of the night.
Yeah, the Katie Ramos fight and Brianna
Mhm.
Meatball Maiello.
And the funny thing is they fought each other before and they
Yep.
had one of the best fights of the night. They fought two different girls this time and they both had great fights.
Yeah.
It's crazy enough. Usually I say build up the resume before we do a rematch. I kind of want a rematch. If not the next fight, I think they both get one more each and then run it back.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure they debuted against each other, or Katie had one fight and it was Brianna's debut. It was something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
And Katie still looked good. I like the unfortunate thing with Katie is we didn't get her to see we didn't get to see her face any adversity, so we didn't really get to see any difference in her skills.
Yeah.
Not that her opponent wasn't game, but Katie was able to control where the fight took place and put it in favorable positions for her. Her opponent did as good a job as she possibly could have. Um, but we didn't really get to see how she grew because it was more of the same that she did to Brianna the first time.
Yeah.
But Brianna, we got to see real big growth. Her mindset was so different when that cage door closed. She was coming to
Yeah.
kill somebody, and the fact that her opponent made it to the third round was commendable.
And to your point is Brianna really impressed me with her level of aggression, but also her calculatedness with it, right? Like
Exactly.
she was there was a lot of moments where she could have rushed in where I felt like she would have done that maybe in her last fight, but she didn't do it in this one. She was like, nope, we're fighting at my level. I'm hitting you here. I'm backing away, like not entering the guard of her opponent that she was beating up that clearly wanted to get it into the grappling realm. And she did a really good job. And yeah, I think in my opinion, her performance was almost more impressive
Yeah.
because we saw that growth. Whereas, I will say Katie dominated. She did a fantastic job, great fight, and impressive there. But I'm more impressed, I think, by the growth of Brianna, I'd
I
say.
would agree with you. Though I think what you were most impressed with was the opponent of Katie Ramos, her cornerman's braids. I think that's what impressed you the
Yeah,
most.
man. He made me go out and cop a silky. So it happened.
Yeah, I mean, my man. If you guys ever watched Banshee, which Alex and I have discussed, he had Chayton Littleton vibes to him.
Yeah,
Big
he
old
did.
dude, and yeah, he was giving me Chayton Littleton vibes. And he had two single long braids that went down to his butt. And
Yep.
Alex said to me, "What was his line of the night?" He goes, "I'll pull out some braids too, man. I'm Puerto Rican. Don't play with me."
We'll get there, man. Trust me. I can. You guys keep playing. I'll show up to a flex show with braids. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I used to wear braids back in the day.
Now, speaking of some fights, though, guys, of course, by this point, I mean, we're 5 minutes in the episode, more 6 minutes in the episode.
Hmm.
We normally have told you to subscribe, to like, to comment, but I'm sure you've already done that. I'm sure you already
Yeah.
know this is what you're supposed to do. You subscribe, you like, you comment. But now it's about time for us to kick it over to the fight that we have selected for this episode. And just two good names that drew me in. Humble One versus Omad.
Every guy I've ever met named Humble One or Humble anything in their nickname wasn't not
No,
humble.
never humble. Never humble.
That's it. It's the fight joke. It's always a joke. I don't understand. Every guy I've ever met that like they got humble, the humble, like, not humble.
Yeah.
So I'll be interested if he talks shit just off the rip.
Well, it's like when you have your gigantic friend that you call tiny.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's exactly that. So let's find out how humble One is in 3 and 2 and 1.
The Omad fighting out of Spangle, Washington.
yeah, it's
I want to
Omad.
say shout out
Yeah.
to my
Omad.
niece, Sage. Her
Omad.
birthday's today. Happy birthday, Sage.
Happy birthday to
Rest in
us.
peace, Josh, Jordan, Seth, and Nick. Humble One fighting out Toledo. That's good this
Humble
time.
One.
Fighting for the Lost Boys. Last one.
Welcome back to the Scrapyard for an MMA matchup.
I really
Shout out
think
to the
it might
sponsor
be a
of the
different
show,
fire
Premium
chicken every time.
Photogranite, HKA
It might be.
USA.
There might be
The best
like
gloves out there. Check them out. The links
just
in the
clones and
description.
clones of this
Vote for
man.
them. Be
Yeah.
safe and fight hard, guys.
Or he just keeps coming back like Emperor Palpatine.
MMA fight. We went over the rules before the
Don't get me
fight.
started on that bullshit.
No, we're not going to really
You have
get
any
to
questions? Touch gloves if you want.
Stupid as fucking shit.
Yes. Yes. So every time they back out and I see that the Sasquatch on the turf there, I always think it's a wet spot. Every single time we do a fight from the
He
scrap.
probably is deep down.
Oh, Humble One with the chin way up in the air.
Yeah.
He's humble because he doesn't train very much. That's quite obvious.
Yeah, neither guy quite does with these looping, chopping punches here.
Though I will say Omad looks a little bit more disciplined in his striking. Things coming closer to a straight line. And, that looked like it was right on the cup. The fact that he's knowing where to hit in the leg,
Yeah.
that's something. Oh, nice straight
Oh,
jab.
nice jab
there.
down the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, he's just, I don't think he's trained a lot, Omad, but he's definitely trained more than Humble One.
That or he
Right.
might just be a better athlete, I'd say. Could have been a combination of both. Oh, not on the slip.
Maybe it was the
good
wet.
bug.
Maybe the Sasquatch was a wet spot. I don't know.
He's going. It's funny. This is again. Oh, he actually might. I thought he was going for a Von Flute for a second there. Which again, guys, we keep seeing them in like so many opportunities for Von Flutes, guys. I know I sound crazy, but just do it.
I tried to throw one today in training, but the guy I was doing it to was a black belt, and he just kind of giggled.
I put out like a 16-year-old last week for one.
Yeah, that seems to be about your speed.
I love choking out little kids.
Well,
In my defense, whoa, no, a 16-year-old that does jujitsu is very different than a regular
fair
16-year-old.
point. Now, see, these
All
guys
right.
both kind of. You can see Omad understands. I want you close so you can hit me. He doesn't understand how to really use this half guard.
Yeah, I agree right here. Just stand him up, especially in a league like this.
Somebody said something about their leg. Oh, okay. I think it was just
I agree right there. Just stand him up. Just
yeah,
get
'cause
him-
nothing was happening.
Nothing was gonna happen, and nothing is gonna happen.
See, Omad, he's got a little bit of turn in his punches. I think he's kind of settled down a little from the initial adrenaline dump, and he's just looking a little bit more composed.
I do hate Omad's stance because it's way too angled.
Yes.
But as to your point, he is the more polished fighter here. It could be that he just slipped. That's fine. It could be just like you said, he's trained a little more. I think he's more just like
Are you
of an
ready?
athlete.
Are you ready?
Well, there's a certain level of composure that you can't get just from athletics. Like
Fair.
you can see, he's got a decent read on the distance now. Not great. I wouldn't call him like a distance master, but like he's able to pull back just at a distance like that
Yeah.
and then come in. Again, not the greatest, but definitively well better than his opponent. With the world's ugliest takedown attempt here, and he's going to get it because Omad's just like, yeah, I'm going to jump guard for no real reason.
I think Omad is wrestling is beyond zero.
Yeah.
So this might be the moment that might lose him the fight, to be honest, because he might just eat shots here.
Oh, it throws up a triangle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely done some training because that was not a move you to do.
Yeah, and I mean, Humble One definitely like doesn't know what to do with this at all. Now, the thing they always say is you strangle new guys because they're not used to getting choked, and they can't like strength out of it. So the fact that he's just like that he's locking some kind of triangle, it's not great. It's backwards now, and he's not addressing the hand correctly. He's probably gonna get Humble One to tap here just because it's tighter on his neck.
Yeah, and just because he's never been in. We talked about it. Yeah, he's gonna tap.
Yeah, he's going after the arm now.
Which is not a bad idea.
No, but like if he compressed here, if he grabbed the back of Humble One's head and drew him in, he'd be able to make this a real choke.
I don't even know what submission he's going for right now. Maybe like a wrist lock. I don't know what
It
that
looks
is.
like he realized he's in a backwards triangle, and he thinks he remembers that class on how to finish it. That's it, yeah. So that wasn't the finish for a reverse triangle. I like how Humble One
but
flops
he
down.
made it work.
Yeah. Well, like I said, that's sheer panic. Humble One was still conscious.
Choke.
We talked about this, right? Like during the fights when we were calling the fights at Flex. Like sometimes with the newer fighters, they would freak out not because it was a deep choke, like you just said, but just because they've never been there before.
Yeah. Yeah. See, and the thing, like that, those first couple of fights where you're just like, still from the adrenaline dump, you're not seeing things clearly. Like your distance is off, your angles are off.
Yeah.
There's a thing, I can explain the science of this to you, actually. We did a seminar on this at Tiger Showman's headquarters, so I really understand this. There's the two parts of your brain. We've heard of the lizard brain, and then there's the higher function, so your cerebral cortex, and oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the other part, but cerebral cortex and your lizard brain, whatever that's called. Limbic system, the limbic system. So what happens is when there is a panic moment, and your brain doesn't say to itself, "I've been here before," your brain drops down into that more primal limbic system, and almost like at a casino where you pull the slot machine and you get a random assertion of one of three options: fight, flight, or freeze. That is why you see those fights on the news where like some guy just locks up and just stands there and he's just getting hit and not doing anything about it, or better yet, he's just turning around and walking away slowly while still getting hit. He got the two bad ones. Or you get fight but not good fight. That's when it's caveman fight. Just right? When you've trained properly, and more importantly, when you've done the psychological work, like one of the best things I ever did, because my younger brother's one of my black belts, when he fought, I would make him train, but I'd put on instead of putting on music, I'd put on crowd noise.
Okay, fair, yeah.
I forced him to spar in the boxing ring at our headquarters because I knew he was going to fight in a ring. So that way, when he was, like, he freaked out first time in the boxing ring. And it wasn't that he was sparring people that were kicking the crap out of him. He was sparring people who was way better than. But just that day, I'm in the boxing ring. So he got all that out of the way beforehand. And then in the back, we're warming up, and I'm having him hit the pads light and loosely, whatever. And I'm like, "How you feeling?" He's like, "I feel tired." I'm like, "But are you tired?" He goes, "No, I'm not tired. It's just the nerves. I know I have energy. I can go." And then he went out and he just smashed the guy for 3 rounds, beat the crap out of him. And because we did that work first, his brain didn't shift into the "I've never been here before" mode. He was able to have higher functioning brain. He was able to aim. He was able to strategize. He was able to sort of listen to corner advice.
Sort of.
Yeah. Like, he did a great job of doing everything we trained, and he did about 10% of what I told him in the corner. So, yeah. But that's exactly what we're talking about. That choke, he wasn't being choked unconscious. He just had never been there before.
Yeah.
And his brain was like panicked. Flight, get out of here, tap. Like, anybody who knows a little jiu-jitsu is not going to tap to that triangle the way that it was.
Fair?
Yeah. Especially nobody in a satin robe, let's be honest.
No, never. Satin robe, you got to go out. If you show up in a satin robe, you got to go out.
Yeah. Well, the question is, can someone gi choke you with a silk robe?
Whoa. Silk.
Silk. You're right. My fault. But can someone choke you with the silk robe? I want to know. I want to see. Can someone X choke you with that? Because
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. I do it to my 13-year-old all the time in hoodies when he's feeling like a tough guy and he's talking a little bit of shit. I reach back, I grab that hood, I grab it deep, and I'll just pull it forward and I'll loop choke him or I'll X choke him with his hoodie, and he don't know what to do. It's great.
You're just choking out your child?
Yeah, listen, he's at that age where he's testing to see what he can get away with. So like, you're talking a little shit, you put his face in my face. What's up, old man? What's that? Flying knee?
Flying knee him.
No.
Like Jorge Masvidal.
See, the problem is that leaves a mark. And sure, I've just admitted on the internet that I choked my child. But
yeah, but this is a comedy show. You would never do that.
No, this is clearly a comedy show. Or better, you know what I do to him all the time is I'll grab that collar and I'll start to get a judo throw going. An Uchimata, because they're all Uchimatas. And as soon as he gets a little airborne, he's like, no. That, my friend, that is true comedy. When you see a kid who's trying to be a tough guy really bad, and all of a sudden he's ass over tea kettles and his head's closer to the floor than his feet, but you're holding him up like a baby, even though he's my height and like 150 pounds, and I'm just holding him. He's like, no, God, please. That's true comedy right there.
Guys, Uchimata your kids.
Yes. Listen, Uchimata the world.
Uchimata everybody. The mailman, Uchimata.
I was teaching my advanced teens jiu-jitsu class today, and I have this little girl. I talked to her about her before. She's 14 years old. Boom, and she's 5. She's a monster. That dude Andrew, who loves to throw the tornado kick real good. She whoops him. Like, she's a monster. So I was showing them like a little variation. Oh, we're doing an inside trip. Oh, they back out of the inside trip. Boom, hit this throw. So now she's throwing people like it's her job. Just chucking people. She's the littlest one in the class. Just yeeting dudes. Love it. Love it. Like, there's this one kid who's a little bit older than her, and he's a lot bigger than her, and he's like, he gets real aggressive with her sometimes because he's like panicked, like, oh my God, is this really? And then she just whoop.
Eat them. As she should.
Yeah. Get your little girls into martial arts. Turn them into a monster like this little girl, because she is the sweetest child ever. But if she needs to, she will throw a child twice her size on their skull. Seen her do it.
What wise words.
Yeah.
I mean, with that, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Exactly.
Proud of everybody.
But yeah, I'm proud of everybody. Proud of everybody. So listen, guys, you know what would make us even more proud, though? If you subscribed. If you commented a fight below that you want to see. Or let me know how Uchimata and your child went. You can comment that down below, too.
Yeah, let us know. We gave permission. It's green light. You get arrested, just pull up the video. You'll be fine.
Exactly, yeah. Other than that, guys, make sure you guys share the videos, right? You guys know that helps tremendously. Get yourself some merch. Brawlcasters.printful.me. All right, we got plenty of stuff up there. Always new stuff all the time.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. All right, guys. Well, until next time, Brawl on.